Hello everyone, I'm BeakerTeck, also known as Keegan, and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where we are recreating rural New Zealand. However, some things can't quite be accurate because Cities Skylines doesn't always provide, good, decent traffic. And I don't have the road that would actually, in reality, be here. So what I've got is essentially just a road that T joins in. And that's what we do. But normally, we'd have you'd end up with this becoming a two-lane. Two on one side, one on the other, which is what I tried to do here. But and it works. Going this way, it's fine. But when you're coming this way, it's not working because people that turning are having to stop traffic going this way, and it's causing trouble. So what I'm going to have to do is bring in a highway off-ramp. We're just going to go here. Then it's going to go underground till there. Curve it around. And then it's going to come up like so. So now we have a connection going that way. And I'm also going to get rid of that connection. Curve this one just a little bit more. And this as well is going to go more just a little bit more of a curve to it. Just a wee bit. Just that wee little bit of curving. Simply because it was not quite right. Which does mean I've screwed over my traffic lights and we are going to have to redo them. But that is okay. I can do that. Not a problem. So if we curve that up to there. And then again, go and set this to only turn left. It's not exactly realistic for New Zealand, but it is gonna cause, it's gonna fix quite a major traffic issue. So that, even that is helping, just the fact that they don't have to slow down quite as much, and hopefully that will resolve my tailback issue. I could go ahead and do the same at the other end, but if I recall, this one's not having as big of an issue. Not as many people are using this, so it's fine. Not really a problem there. What I am going to do is really quickly go ahead and just redo the traffic lights around here. So what I want to do, essentially there are never any traffic lights in New Zealand on our major highways unless you're coming up to an intersection like this. So I'm just going to set the time to be roughly here, roughly dusk, maybe a little bit darker, just so all the lights are on. There we go. And now we're just going to grab our lights. Where are they? They are in here, and we would like, I believe it is number 2, is it? Do we want white ones or do we want orange ones? I personally like the orange ones. So let's go ahead and turn on Prop and Tree Anarchy. We'll line these up a little bit, like so. And then they are going to have to come all the way back here because technically there is an intersection here. So we'll bring this back to this tree, flip this around, and we'll go this way as well. So there. These have their own lights on that road. So I'll leave it with their own. And then again on this side, because we've got a connection further back, I am going to have to bring these lights out just a wee bit. Just so, so people can see where they're going and not crash. Ah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That is a screenshot moment right there. Taking a screenshot. Sorry if you can hear that click noise there from Steam as I take a screenshot. The other thing that I want to do is go ahead and get in some of these barriers because it's the kind of thing we would have. So let's go ahead and put one there. And it's facing the wrong way, unfortunately. I need that start, but flipped horizontally, Yeah, so that, because at the moment that's now got the legs facing the wrong way, so that's a little annoying. Because I want 2, so I essentially need a V. Maybe I'll have to go and find that in the asset manager. But for now, we'll put 1 there, and then we'll scroll down just a little bit to find a 32 meter long, and we'll pop that. Actually, you know what? Let's redo that. Let's put these on, actually on the road, because that's where they'd be. They'd be sort of right there. They're not going to be off on the distance, you know, not sort of way off on the side of the road in the dirt. No, no, no. These are going to be right up close to you. And they do kind of scare you a little bit when you're driving. Or at least they do for me. If I'm driving, you know, driving at night and all of a sudden there's, you know, a barrier right there. It's makes you definitely keep awake. That's for sure. But they also save lives, so that's always good news. We're just gonna go just a little bit, just sort of while there's a hill here to crash into where the tunnel is. We're gonna add just a few of these. So we'll go there, and then hopefully we can grab the end, and it will line up for us. What way is this facing? No, that's that one. We want that there. So that ends us off nicely. And that's just because there's a bit of a dip there, and then there's this hill. And it would be nice if I could sort of grab one to go on this side, but it doesn't appear like there is one. So we're gonna have to cope without it. This one, however, this one here will allow me to sort of build here and off down on this side. Do I want that? Do I need that? I don't actually think I do. I think just having this one barrier has helped, sort of, because, you know, that's where you don't want to be coming off and hitting the side of that bank, essentially. I mean, you never want to actually be coming off the side of the road, but there we go. So we'll do that. Now, the other thing that we're going to be doing in this episode, not just fixing up some street lights, is essentially just adding, like, this is a little town, and this is basically done. Like, this you've got a main little road here, la-di-da-di-da, and you've got a couple, like, actual suburban stuff. I did add some, you know, fire stations and police stations and the like out the back here, but there would also be just more of this, you know, not as detailed and stuff, but, you know, some roads going into dirt roads and stuff. And so what I want to do is fill in, I can't decide which side I want to do. We're going to start up here with just filling in some roads. So we're going to start with the 2-lane, and it's just going to go, just going to sort of peel off this way. And again, I need to turn off crop and tree anarchy before I do that. So let's do a little bit of standard 2-lane. Do a standard 2-lane this way from here. Then it's going to go down to 2-lane alley road, and we'll turn on snapping just so we get a good angle. It's going to go up a little bit. Then this is going to go sort of this way, and then we'll turn this into dirt road, which is going to go all the way out here and this way, and then we'll connect those up as well. Just get some nice sort of, you know, some roads out here, because not everyone lives right in the city, you know. And we will connect these. This is actually going to circle all the way around to here, which also helps, you know, give them rubbish and all that kind of stuff. And that can connect in there. And then what I want to do, actually, is I actually want to upgrade all of this to dirt, actually. We're going to do that. This is sort of going to be a bit of a track. More of a, there we go. Sort of a crossing here of dirt roads. And then this is going to come all the way out down here. Like that's a massively long road. It's a little unnecessarily long, actually. And this is going to come along through the back, and then it's going to join in here. So this is all interconnected. And then we'll have a couple roads just sort of coming out around the place like this. Like this. And basically these are just going to have little houses, little sections of housing and farming. So, you know, these kind of buildings here. So out here we're going to go right on the end. We're going to go a nice big house. So we're going to go big house here. And then we're going to go, all of this is going to be farming buildings. And if we grab our zoning tool, where is it? It's here. Sorry, our district tool, not our zone. And something like that. Where is the... I'm just going to put my fingers on the screen so I can see where I need to zone between. Something like that. Hit play, and hopefully they'll grow up in just a sec. And this is going to become Grove Farm. And it needs to have a specialization of farming. So all of you can be bulldozed. Because I really want farming buildings. That farming? That looks a little big to be farming. But we'll go with it. And I'm going to bulldoze these. Because again, I want one sort of big house. So maybe we'll go 4x4. Will that give us one house? I'm really hoping that'll give us one house. It has. Fantastic. We'll now give these guys some water. And we'll bring this all the way down. We'll connect it up to here. And really quick, we'll just water all of these roads so that I don't forget. The other thing is going to be, how do I get power out to all of this? I'm sure I'll find a way. I will find a way. I have yet to go out and into the asset manager, or the workshop, the Steam workshop is actually what I'm thinking of, and find some of the things that I thought of last episode. So things like fences, things like underground power cables, which I forgot to get myself when I unsubscribed from all the mods that I had. Underground power cables, and also like less fancy power cables, because at the moment we only have these massive power lines, right? Which are good for running, you know, big long lines. It's quite realistic to run them sort of these massive lines along here. But between this stuff and along the highway, not so much. Like I'd expect maybe more of those wooden ones, you know, just the wood with the two sort of split on each end, on the top, double split kind of thing, which I have seen on the workshop. So I will go ahead and find them, but I'm just recording everything back to back at the moment. So that's why I haven't gone and got it yet. So we're just going to do a couple things like this because maybe that's a little too many. Let's go ahead and just de-zone some of them, because that's really all we need. We'll keep that one, but we'll bulldoze it. I want a different building. I'm also gonna bulldoze that house and move it. Yeah, I'll move it a little bit closer and just get rid of that strip so we get a nice 4x4 house there, because that will build and we get an interesting little house. Interesting for sure. And that hopefully that has connected to the power, which it has. Yeah, not liking this building, so we're just gonna go ahead and remove the zoning from here. Was that gonna build a nice building? No, it was definitely gonna build a not nice building. So there we go. So we have a nice little farm area, and again, at some point we'll do the detailing, but for now, I just want to get sort of some buildings out here. So we're gonna have a house there. We'll have a house there. We'll put a house there and there, and I'm keeping them 4x4 so that they, we get nice big houses. Big houses look good when it comes to farming. Like farmers are rich, so we'll We'll give them nice big houses. Go on there. We'll put one here. And we'll put one just there as well. That's going to work for us. That's going to work for us. And now that they've built up, we can go ahead and put in some farming buildings. We're just going to put, this guy's going to get 3. And we'll go ahead and give him a district with a small brush, like so. This is going to be called the, I don't like Ivy. Let's go with Farmy McFarmington. No, we will keep Ivy. We'll go Ivy Farms. This is the Ivy Farms. And again, it needs a specialization of farming. And we'll just quickly bulldoze those so that the farming buildings grow back. Why have you not connected? Seriously? That's very, very frustrating. So this guy here is actually going to have his own little wind turbine. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. So he's going to go there, which actually connects everything. But they've got their own wind turbines. That's nice. Out here, no one has built yet. We do have someone building here. This guy here, what I'm actually tempted to do is go ahead and loop around his house, because I want his farming buildings to be right behind him. There we go. So now that's a house, and we're gonna put his farming. It's gonna go here, here, and here. And again, do I want to give him his own little one of these? I don't think so. I don't think we want that. Maybe we do. Maybe we'll give him one as well. So we'll put that there, and then we'll district up around him. So we'll go like this, and we'll just expand it out just a little bit. And this is going to be called Sunset Farms. You might be noticing a bit of a theme with my naming conventions, and it's basically that I'm not very good at naming things, so whatever it gives me, I'll use. Which is why I kept Ivy over there. Despite not really being a fan of Ivy Farms, it's gonna work, you know. It'll be fine. So there we go. Again, not a fan of that building. That's fine, but I want something else to build here. Would be ideal. What are you gonna look like? You gonna look good? That'll do. Some silos, you know, that'll work. So we've got that one out there. We'll give this guy, what I really want to do is give him some stables and some farms. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and grab, do I want the gravel road, or do I still want the 2-lane gravel road? I think I still want this. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of want to give him some lovely sort of horse areas. So I don't have horses to put in, but I have seen them in the workshop. So we are going to give him some eventually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab gravel paths. And these are going to go from here. We'll just turn off snapping. We'll turn on road anarchy. It's going to go sort of here. His farm is going to be quite a large one. Something like that. And then we will get rid of all of his trees for now. We'll just bump that brush size up a little bit. There we go. So that's going to be his farm area, which I am going to go ahead and paint. Not that. What was that? That was the gravel texture. No. I want to paint it the field. But just, can I get a little bit of a bigger brush, please? Oh, that absolutely destroys the path. Okay, we're gonna have to do this not with the pedestrian path thing, but with maybe this. Does work as a 1 cell wide zonable road? If I now paint over this, is this gonna destroy it? No, it's just gonna make it look a little bit funny colored. And that's okay. I can work with funny colored. I can't work with bulldozing my path. So let's just go ahead and get rid of that. And we'll go and grab the 1 cell wide, and we'll go out here, here, and down to there. So that's his farm. A little bit of almost a pentagon shape going on here, but not quite a pentagon, just almost a pentagon. And we'll go ahead and fill this area in with the fields, with the farmland. Come on, can I get a little bit bigger? Thank you. There we go. A little bit impatient when it comes to this. Not really a big fan of this mod, so I thought I'd try it out for this. I thought it would be absolutely perfect for what I want to do, but it's a little bit, I don't know, it seems unfinished, this mod. So if anyone has an idea for or a suggestion for a better version of this, or a replacement for this, something slightly different, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your ideas. Yeah, but we are going to have to leave it there for this episode, and we'll come back and do some detailing work on this in the next one. I promise to have some assets ready for it. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button, and also don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.